You know what that means, suspending a shoot term?
No.
Let's say I'm an inmate and I get caught with a weapon, a shank, a good one. Let's say it's supposed to be a determined issue of, 13-month shoot term, 14-month shoot term. That captain can show up on that Monday and say, hey, I'm suspending your shoot term. Don't do that again. Go back to the yard.
Wouldn't that look bad, though?
That's what I was
I'm
just
gonna
going to say.
Like,
I was
don't
just
know.
going to say that. I swear to God, that was my next
Does that
word.
look bad to who? I'm telling you, this is
How about when he comes back, the
Yeah,
people are
I'm
like, what are you
saying-
doing back here?
Right.
Now, get ready for the next question.
Homies are
Get
gonna be
ready for the
like,
next answer.
What'd you tell him?
What'd you tell?
Get
Yeah.
ready for the next answer, though. If an inmate wants to get off the yard because he fears for his life, so he purposely presents a knife to a cop, he goes to the hole, the captain suspends his shoot term, and he goes back to the yard that he was afraid of, what do you think that inmate's next move is?
Hit a cop.
It's not rocket science. Hit a cop. Oh, I got caught with a knife. You didn't keep me in the hole. I know what's going to keep me in the hole. Bah! Now you're going to, and they've said it. Now you got to lock me up. Now you got to keep me in the hole. They've said it. But these young officers that don't listen for shit, I keep trying to tell them, hey, you're in the most dangerous time ever because of this shit. They just don't grasp the reality, their environment. Their environment is dangerous. Because you're having dudes hit you out of survival.
What's your thoughts on someone like Blueface being on a 50-50 yard?
To tell you the truth, I haven't really kept up on Blueface. Does he have
we had a guy here, man. He's into Hatropy, I think. He's into Hatropy?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we had a Bompton G Uno. Shout out Bompton G Uno.
Yeah.
And he said he ran into him in there, and he said something hilarious. He said his jail etiquette was bullshit, and he said he was on the top bunk and he was looking ashy. That's what he said.
You know, when it comes to 50-50 yards or like rappers like that, oh my God, dude, CDCR is so messed up, bro. It's almost like they're gonna get put where they put you, where the department puts you, right? And then you just gotta navigate and survive as best as you can with what you got and who you're with.
What's the worst beating that you've seen somebody take trying to get off a 50-50 yard?
That's an excellent question, dude. Damn, that's an excellent question. Like, dude, that's an excellent question. And you're asking a guy who has been exposed to a lot of violence, right? So what may not be violent to me is probably definitely violent to other people. But you've had dudes slashed, bro. Slashed their face, slashed, stabbed. I would rather take a beating than to get slashed and stabbed like these dudes have been getting slashed and stabbed. Close to death. Am I personally aware of a death? Oh yeah, there has been. So yeah, right, like, because of course all I talk is evidence and document-based facts, so I don't get in trouble for slander or whatever. I can assure you that I know for facts that dudes have gotten murdered, and I probably have videos of them because they were housed together and they should not have been housed together. Brutal murders, bro. Brutal murders. So they're not beatings, they're murders. They've taken it all the way already, numerous times.
Now, nobody's suing over
Well, that's
this?
the thing, dude. Let's tally up the count. I resigned in December 2022. Jeff McCumber, the current CDCR secretary. So he is the main guy. He's head honcho. Whatever he says goes, whatever he doesn't say doesn't go. He got that chair in December 22. He got that position in 2022, December. There have been 89 murders, homicides since December 2022.
So I don't know. Is that a lot compared to when you were there before that?
100%. That's one a week.
Yeah, one a week, yeah.
For a department to be claiming on the news, on Instagram, on YouTube,
They
hey,
got this good model and all this.
we have the good model, it's working, the Norway model is working, these inmates, look at them, they love it here, everything's fine. That's a lot. 89 is a lot. When you have a level 4 inmate escaping from Kern Valley State Prison, Cesar Hernandez, he made his way to Tijuana, Mexico, He got in a shootout with the Mexican police and killed a female Mexican police official. In Mule Creek State Prison, you had, I don't know if you guys know what a conjugal visit, it's an overnight visit.
Where the husband and the wife gets a chance to stay.
From like a Friday to like a Monday.
They get locked in like a little cabin and
they get locked in like a project.
Project, yeah.
With like a fence around it. And in there it's like a studio. You get a bed, you get a stove, an oven, probably a microwave, a couch, a TV. Well, there was 2 murders of ladies that went to go visit their man in prison. That has never freaking happened before. Never.
Why would something like that happen?
I mean, why is probably because
she ain't been to see him in a long time.
No, let's talk. I mean, you guys, we kind of
were cheating.
Found out it was cheating.
I mean,
that would be a good reason.
You're probably
That's what I was
asking
thinking.
why has CDCR gotten wild, right? Let's talk about the NFL. They have a set of rules, right? The rule book. Now, just imagine if everybody stopped playing by the rules, to include the referees, the officials, like the owners, and everybody just did what they wanted to do. That's where we're at right now. Now, the rules still exist on paper.
But nobody gets penalized for the breaking the rules.
Facts.
So it's a flag, it's a flag on the play.
No.
Oh,
they get rewarded, which is even worse than not getting consequences. If they break a rule, they get rewarded. That includes inmates and that includes managers. That's how you get promoted to the next level up, by doing the wrong thing. It's a up culture.
That's wicked, man.
It's bad, bro. I'm on fire on this interview, bro.
Anybody listening right now, don't go to jail in the state of California.
Hell no. Don't do it.
You know what? For even you referring to, from what I've heard and understand, I know some people that work in the prison system, for the word that you use, calling them an inmate could get you in trouble.
Facts.
You have to refer to them as an incarcerated individual.
So you want to talk about when this bullshit started, how did it start, right? Because nothing happened overnight. CDCR just didn't break overnight. One night we didn't wake up and everything went crazy. This has been a process since 2012-ish. When I got to Donovan in 2015, I was a brand new sergeant, man, all ready to take on the world. And they pull everybody in the classroom. You have the investigative services unit, the goon squad. They're the detectives of the prison. They wear black patches. Everybody come in here. We're going to have staff training. All right, cool. What's up? What's the training going to be? Drugs, gangs. That's what type of stuff I'm used to training on. They said, all right, guys, this is your transgender class. We're like, transgender class? What the fuck is this? This is your transgender class. If inmate Bill wants to be called Susie Q, you will call him Susie Q. And everybody's like, nah, no, we're not. Knock it off, right? And they're like, no, you will get in trouble if you do not call him Susie Q or her. And I remember I said, what are we doing here, right? What are we doing here? And they the answer they gave me, hey, if you don't like it, you can quit, or you don't have to be here. That's just the culture of CDCR. If you don't like it, you can quit.
Take it or leave it.
Correct. That's just the way we're doing things now. And yeah, to answer your question, officers were getting not only written up, but in trouble for using the wrong pronouns. That's a fact.
Even transgender pronouns.
Correct.
Him, her.
Him, her. So as long as you use the word, well, back then, inmate, right? But you're right. It did change from now inmate to incarcerated persons. You didn't realize how much money, taxpayer money, the department spent on changing the word inmate to incarcerated person on every form and documentation within the department to make it more politically correct.
That's some weirdo shit.
Bro, dude, I'll be honest, I didn't find no more pride in the job. It just, not that I wanted to harass inmates or belittle them. I just was not down with all the weird shit at all.
It seemed like you got a lot of respect, though. I bet you got a lot of respect. Did you?
I was a fair dude, man. Okay. I was fair. Just as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I would just talk, right? Of course, I was more on point there, like on point, but especially when I got to lieutenant, because I was way more experienced and my communication skills had developed so much. It was fun. It was fun to work. It was fun. The bad was the administration. They made it miserable. They made it unbearable.
Is there any point where you thought that like you might have a hit on you, or one of the prison gangs might be trying to take you out?
No. I'm pretty street smart, pretty privy. I know in my heart that I never did nobody dirty, right? That one way to get a green light put on you is if you do somebody dirty. If you're too much of a hound, like a canine, if you're really like stopping their drugs, stopping their cell phones, stopping, like if you're just on them so much that now, hey, you're not giving them any breathing room to breathe, right? The gangs, then that would put a green light on you. I was, as they say in the academy, man, firm, fair, and consistent. Did I know that they were smoking cigarettes? Yeah, you could smell it, right? Did I know that weed was being smoked? Yeah, you could smell it, right? But
did you go shake down the whole?
they ain't with
I mean,
me. You know what I mean? They ain't
I mean,
me.
smoking weed is much better than,
I guess
killing people and shit, right?
in reality,
You
if they
know?
want to know how prison really functions and well, how it was supposed to or how it used to, if they're not with you, let it be, right? If they're not with you, don't with them. If they're with you, then with them right back. Like it kind of goes hand in hand where now the inmates start knowing, hey, if we leave them alone, we can do what we want. If we with them, now they come and fuck our shit up. It's common knowledge. It's so easy to work around inmates, man. It's the administration that was hell on earth, bro.
Now, you mentioned transmissions, as we call them. I also heard that in the SNY yards now, they got a gang called Gay Boy Gangsters.
Yes. They've been around for a long time. Probably, they've been around. They're not to be with, meaning like not to be taken lightly. Yeah, it's not like a joke where they're gay, right? They're gay. They're part of that community. They'll even say we're part of that community or whatever. Straight up. Whether you're gay, transgender.
Like what they look like in there? They got long braids, or like, they look like girls, or
dude, holy shit.
They diesel,
man.
they swole, like.
You gotta understand, dude. My first half of my career, I did at Sentinel State Prison. It was normal. None of that. When I promoted over to Donovan, Charlie Yard, oh my God, dude. I started wondering what the hell kind of mistake I made. Only because I had never seen anything like it. They were everywhere. Breast implants. Long hair. I ain't talking about like beautiful, luscious long hair, man. I'm talking about like, nappy, matted. But I mean, they think they look good. Like they got high self-confidence. Like, and they're getting a lot of love from the dudes. Like this is really a girl. This is really my girl. Watch. I'm just making out with them. Like, yes, dude. It's almost weird because like, let's say I'm a CO, right? And I step on the yard. The way that everybody interacting is normal. Right? Well, probably if you were to get placed on the yard and you would look, you'd probably look like double. To them, it's just like normal now. Because I guess it's just part of the normal now. Well, that's what you see, man. They're like in love. Just imagine a guy and a girl walking into the park holding hands. That's what it looks like. But except they're both dudes. In love. Imagine them getting drunk and fighting, like on the streets, a domestic dispute. That's what it looks like in there. Fighting all the time over other dudes, jealousy, cell moves. Give me a cell move with my boyfriend. No. Give me a cell move with my boyfriend. No. You're always fighting. So imagine being a CO, you're trying to have to manage this lover's quarrel.
Isn't that stuff against the rules in
That's
prison?
what I was just going to say.
Supposed to be. But then again, so is carrying a weapon. Everybody has them. Supposed to be.
Is rape prevalent in there?
Not in the way. Not as much as you would think. Not as much as like a Hollywood movie would portray it to be, right? Like, does it happen? Yes. Has it happened? Yes. Will it continue to happen? Yes. What does it look like? It looks like it's like an OG in the cell who gets a younger person in the cell and takes advantage of them. That's what it looks like. And then, fortunately, in the morning, the youngster will let us know, hey, I got raped last night.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone, news.